Hi, how you doing? This is Kevin.
And Rachel.
And this is That's Interesting. This week, Gene Stapleton actually passed away. And I used to, love this theme song. I don't know if you
Everybody
hear it.
did. Everybody did.
This was probably one of the funniest theme songs I've ever heard in my life. What do you think?
I think so. I think she had it.
You think she had it?
She had it. She was an amazing actress. She was a Broadway actress.
With that voice right there, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, absolutely. I know.
I just thought it was a great show. It was funny. It pushed a lot of envelopes, for sure.
For sure.
So, how are you, Rach?
I'm good. It's been an interesting week.
Yeah, it's been an interesting week. I actually kind of have a cold, so if you can't recognize my voice that much,
I just thought you were throwing down like the sexy low voice.
No.
It's the I need a nap voice.
I don't need a nap.
Oh, okay.
I don't need a nap.
You just need a Kleenex.
After we're finished here, I'm going outside and taking photos for probably 4 hours.
Yeah, well, that'll work.
It definitely does work. It makes you feel better for sure. So, tell me what you've been dying to talk about all week.
Okay, so one thing that came across my Facebook page was this woman, Katerina. I'm not even going to try to annihilate her last name, but anyway, she auctioned off her virginity to a Japanese man for $700 and something thousand, almost $800,000.
Wow.
And now they're turning this into a reality show of people who are calling in, and they're getting other viewers to auction off this virginity. Yeah, she won $780,000 from a Japanese man.
I mean, but what does he get? That's what I want to know.
A virgin for one night. That's it.
Yeah, but that's it. No, I mean, there's no talk of anything else other than what do? They eat Italian food?
Well, he's eating Italian food. But,
okay.
But I don't know about anything else.
I just, they should have like a little. I mean, like I'm looking at the website now, and you could go to. We'll actually take this link and put it on the Facebook page. That's interesting. DATS space interesting. That way people can actually see this, because she so don't look like a virgin in this little thing here.
Well, she's taking some sexy pictures.
Well, she's taking some sexy pictures, and she's got like no top on with some kind of weird looking faux fur thing around her neck.
Okay, my question is, how do they know she's a virgin? Like, for real, if you're spending $780,000 on a virgin, I'd want like some sort of documentation.
I don't really know. I know doctors can tell. I'm very aware of that, because I've actually had this conversation before with like older women, and they would tell me stories about like their parents were really on them to be virgins when they got married.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always thought that was I was like, but we've had these conversations, and I remember the one conversation one told me was that her mother actually brought her to the doctor to verify this.
But it even
before she got
married.
But
it even says in the article that medical experts they're having a tough time seeing if they can prove she's a virgin.
But no, I mean, honestly, like, I just don't get it. I mean, why? I wouldn't pay $800,000 for a virgin. I'm sorry.
There's not much I would pay $800,000 for it, especially not a virgin.
No, I mean,
although now on the flip side, there's a woman in Australia who's paying $3,000 for a virgin guy, which really doesn't make any sense to me.
That makes some sense to me. But
why?
Like, I don't know. I mean, Australians have always, I guess, to me, been kind of sexy in a way. That an Australian accent to me is very, very sexy. I mean, I think an Australian accent was actually the only thing good in the movie Geely. That movie sucked. But like, really, honestly, that's the only thing worth a damn in the movie Geely. Other than if you are, for some reason...
Okay, but the woman who's paying is from Australia. I don't know if the guy is.
So basically a woman from Australia in the same situation. A guy auctioned off his virginity.
And she paid...
How old was this guy?
It doesn't say. I'm hoping he was a young buck.
Well, a woman from Australia paid $3,000 for this man's virginity, basically. I guess that kind of explains it, you know. I want your virginity.
Yeah.
So I'm paying this much money for it, so it's mine.
Well, you can.
So I get to take it.
You can see the difference of.
I want to put it in a bottle and preserve it.
You can see the difference between the importance of virginity between men and women.
You could definitely. It was almost
$777,000.
$7,000 difference between men and women's virginity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she gets a dude that's gonna probably like. I mean, she just wants to teach him something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you can do that for free. I don't know why you have to spend $3,000 to do that.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to think about it too. I mean, you got a lot of freaky people out there. You got, well, I'd like to say, it's safe, but like at the same time, I don't know.
Not really.
That's just, well, I mean, I guess Australia, I don't know how Australia is, Sometimes Australia, I mean, it might be crazy. Maybe she just wants some virgin dude.
I guess.
That's definitely it. I mean, it didn't cost her but $3,000. She probably has a ton of money. So.
Well, the interesting part about all of this is that they want to turn it into a reality show.
Well, that right there just goes to show you that, if basically Hollywood said, "Hey, $800,000, hey, we might be on to something."
Well, I don't know if it's Hollywood. I gotta find out. Let's see.
I'm sure somebody did. I mean, anything over $100,000, I think that somebody wants to make a reality show of it. Really, anything today.
Well,
anything today is worthy of a reality show.
The funny thing is, they're
except
trying
real reality.
Real, yeah.
And then they take the reality and they make it not even true.
And they script
so it's
it.
Like weird. That's just weird.
So there might be some potential legal snafus for the reality show, like sex trafficking, since this is paid for sex. So apparently they may be able to avoid all these by letting these people have sex on airplanes.
You gotta be joking.
I'm not joking at all.
On an airplane?
On an airplane.
I mean, or they can go to Vegas.
Well, no, there's still sex trafficking laws, but apparently they don't count
don't know.
a mile high.
I mean, if she goes to Japan, it depends.
Well,
I mean,
don't they have
I don't
sex
know.
trafficking laws too?
I mean, I don't know. Japan is some freaky. They got some freaky shit going on in Japan. Sorry, but it's true. I mean, I'm so dying. Like, there's so many videos on here. When we're gonna post this on here so people can see it. But I got one here where she's got a white shirt on and she's looking all cute and stuff. And then, I see one here where it's got a picture of her, and then like a car ad, it's got a big red stamp on it that says "sold."
That's awesome.
Which is kind of funny to me. I don't know. That's funny to me. But I mean, it's a sad situation. But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, it's weird. That's a weird one for me. I'm sorry.
It is.
I don't want to bore people with me saying how weird I think it is, but I do think it's weird. I'm going to tell you why. Because if I married a virgin, yes, that would be great. It would be awesome, But at the same time, I would like someone that's actually lived life a little bit. In my own personal opinion, I would like someone that's lived life a little bit. She knows crazy. She knows what crazy is. She's been out there. She's dealt with crazy. She knows how her heart can be broken, sexually, frustratingly, all these different things. I don't want to be with someone that has no life experience.
I get you.
I'm just being honest.
I get you.
And I damn sure wouldn't pay $800,000 for her. So, you know, I mean, today, I mean, if you go through a divorce, you wind up paying close to that, and you know, it's just something that I think that people want to talk about, and they want to find a new angle on making money or getting people to watch TV. That's really what it is to me. And if I was a virgin dude,
you'd sign
you
up
might
for
as well
this?
just stay a virgin, because
You sign up for
you
this?
come up with more creative stuff whenever you tune sex out anyway, and that's just the truth. You do. You get if men honestly didn't need to have sex on a regular basis,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a good discussion, it really is, because I've been married, and I have definitely gone without sex for a real long time. So when you do that, you tune all these stupid things out that make you crazy, and like you get real creative about stuff. You start finding things that you can build. You start thinking, you know, you can do that too on a regular basis, having sex, I'm sure.
See, now
but
I thought it was the other way around, where if you have sex, then you can not think about that and focus on something else.
Well, I mean, this virgin dude, I'd love to statistically do some analysis on him, because he's probably one of the most creative people ever, and he's probably got the first Batman figure
Whoa.
in his room, like
right.
on 40-Year-Old Virgin. But yeah,
I would
mean,
love to know how old that guy is, really.
I'm dying to know how old he is. You know, he's probably in Australia right now on acid, because he finally had sex, and he said, "Oh my God, really? I got
That was
$3
it?
grand. I got $3 grand, and that was it." Man, I should have done this a long time ago.
So apparently they've received over 500 videos of men and women ready to auction off their virginity.
Yeah, and that'll be the next thing. What's her name? You know, I don't know, that chick that was a rapper for a while, Little Kim.
Oh,
Next
right.
thing you know, Little Kim's gonna be a virgin, and everybody knows that's not true. So
What about born again virgins? Does that count?
No, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. But I don't know. Let's get off of this virgin
All
thing.
right.
Yeah, let's get off. I mean, that's man, you know, because that's something that, you know, I think it's. I feel happy for the woman. She's got 800 grand now. Because you know what? If you
Well,
if you
apparently
could have given up your
it
virginity
worked
for
out better.
$800,000,
It worked out
Rachel,
better than
Rachel,
stripping.
honestly, okay, $800,000 for virginity. Okay, that means all the strippers in the U.S. You know, they could have stopped. They could have never. You know, one's a virgin. Boom, you're not stripping no more. You got $800,000
In your pocket. Yeah, I know. That would be a tough one.
That hurts the economy. That's not an economic help to the U.S. And
Well,
then,
yeah. Now, she's a Brazilian citizen, so does Brazil get taxes on that?
I'm pretty sure that I don't know, because that could be considered a gift.
Right?
He's taken a gift, and he's given her a gift. There could be a loophole in that.
Could be somewhere.
Watch, she's gonna be in Louisiana next.
I don't know about that.
Well, another crazy thing that happened this week. Anything, Rachel?
I don't know what you got.
Well, I want to talk about this eHarmony girl.
Oh, the cat-loving
The
eHarmony girl.
cat-loving eHarmony girl.
Oh my God, she's my favorite. I don't know why she's single. She's so cute.
I mean, she seems cute, but she's definitely she's scary.
And then she loses it.
She, if you haven't seen it, we're also going to put that in the That's Interesting page. You know, you can watch the video. Watch the video. She looks really cute, and at first, you know, you think I feel bad for the guy who watches the first 10 seconds of this
And then
goes,
shuts
"Oh my
it
God,
off.
I
Yeah,
gotta meet
and
her."
messages her right away.
And then he probably goes on a date not knowing she loves cats.
That much.
And says something about cats.
If he even says the word, if she's like Pavlov's dog, she just starts crying every time she hears the word cat.
I just, you know, I don't mind somebody crying, but she kind of took it to another level.
Well, you can't. No, you would mind someone crying like
Do you
that.
like cats?
Not
personally?
the, well, I love cats, but not to the point that it's going to make me cry.
I really don't like cats too much.
You don't like them at all? Why?
No, not much at all. I don't really need a reason.
This is a talk show.
Yeah,
you need.
I know, but like really, I don't want nobody getting mad at me. It's just an opinion. I don't like cats a whole lot.
You're allowed to not like
I remember playing with them when I was a kid. Yeah, they're cool and all. Like, meow, meow, meow. And, I mean, I like how they clean up after themselves and stuff, but man, I just don't want one around me. I'd much rather, my favorite pet is a fish. It's true.
They're
like,
so
they're
cuddly.
pretty, they're colorful, they swim around, they don't talk. That's cool. I even like cleaning the fish tank.
Look, my daughter wrote a
I
note.
find it very, very calming.
She got a fish, and she wrote a note to herself to clean the fish tank every 2 weeks till the fish dies.
Well,
It's in a note.
I just think that, fish are where it's at in Kevin's life. And I actually make aquariums too. So that was like a side note.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Like I think about aquariums all the time.
That says a lot
It's like
about
a
you.
weird part about my life. One of the weird parts
One of the
about
many.
my life. Aquariums and hamburgers all day. So let's see. By the way,
Yeah.
I just can't get off of this crazy Virgin thing.
See, I
on
told
my
you.
Internet. It keeps popping up on my internet on the internet. Let's see here. Look at Scandals. Scandals has a little deal going on. It says here that, do you need a break from working hard this week? It's time to dance at Scandals nightclub in Lafayette, Louisiana. Share this graphic to be registered to win a ready-to-get-the-weekend started party for you and up to 15 of your friends. That's a lot of people, Rachel.
That'd be fun.
The perfect office party, Friday. All you have to do is share and comment the friends you're inviting in a tag. It's that simple. Winner will enjoy their own VIP access area and free round of Vegas bombs on us to get the party started. You will also be on a guest list for the Breakfast Jam with Hot 107.9's Chris Reed. Something to look forward to. And they pick a winner on Thursday. So I would go to Scandal's Facebook page and share that and add your people in a comment, and you could probably win that. You could win that.
You could win that. It's fun, Dad.
This dat thing, I kind of like it. I've been saying it for years, so I figured, why not?
Keep it going.
Anything else you find interesting, Rachel?
So if we go back to the Lulu app, because now you have a rating.
Oh wait, okay. So you've been watching this like a hawk.
Well, I think it's hilarious, and really, I think I'm going to start selling my services to up people's ratings.
Okay.
What do you think that could go for?
God. I think people would pay $20 for you to rate them.
I mean, come on.
Positively.
But
because there's a lot of guys out there that ever since Lulu came out, I think that they're kind of not happy about their commitment problems.
Well, I find it kind of funny that really that is the deal clincher or deal breaker on this app. That if you're not ready to commit, you get a low score.
Well, some of them actually do need to be committed. So.
Yeah, I guess is which type of commitment.
I think they should have a medication question.
Yeah, should or is he on medication?
I think they should have that. Like, really. I'm not being an ass. I'm being serious.
No,
like, I think it's the first thing you should ask, are you on any kind of medication before we get started in this thought process of possibly dating?
Well, that could be something.
That way you know what you're getting into.
Yeah, but there's plenty of freaks out there who don't take any medication.
They don't really have freaks out there, Rachel, do they?
Yeah, of course.
They do?
You stuck in this office all day? You don't get out much?
I get out quite a bit.
Well, then you know.
Oh, wow. Look at all the badges. Look, I'm pulling this thing up. This thing's got badges like crazy. On Lulu, when you're a guy, you can't look at Lulu, but if somebody rates you, you get badges if you get 100%, rating system thing. It makes me feel so good to pull up this Lulu thing, and it tells me that I'm smoking hot. You know, that just such a big positive reinforcement.
Sometimes that's all you need in the morning.
Yeah, it's
For the
definitely all
Lulu
I
app
need.
to tell you you're smoking hot.
No,
It's better than coffee.
I'm just, these are jokes, people. I'm just being honest. It's jokes. Let me see here. I cannot believe we're back on this, but this is kind of funny. See, the kinkiest thing. What's the kinkiest thing you've done? Is a new question on Lulu. This is not for me. This is actually asked by 2 women, 4 women, and they answer it at Lulu. You've answered these questions?
Oh, no, I didn't get that one. What's the high
Okay.
percentage on that one?
Now, this is kind of weird. It says, what's the kinkiest thing you've done? Number 1 answer, 35%, said, we did doggy style once. If that's the kinkiest thing you've ever done.
That was 35%?
I'm telling you, these
People gotta
kids,
branch out.
this new generation, they suck. Like, really. The number 2, and, well, I mean, these are kind of tied. One's at 22%, one's at 23%. I've been tied up with silk scarves.
Okay. She's been reading 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, well, not even. Like tied up with silk scarves? I mean, that sounds like poetry. We role play sometimes. It's fun. That reminds me of those old. You remember Porky's?
The cartoons?
The movie.
Oh.
Are you kidding? A cartoon called Porky's? Could you imagine? But no, Porky's was this movie in the 80s.
I do remember that.
This was the show that all the guys who didn't have HBO, they would kind of wait for a nipple every time the reception would kind of come in.
Right.
That is so funny. But yeah, oh, by the way, 17% say I get regular spankings with a hairbrush in a schoolgirl uniform. I you know what? I don't have any. I don't have anything else to say about that.
It's all vanilla. That's okay. And now I understand where you're getting those percentages because on the girls app, you ask the questions to Dear Dude, and he answers you back, and then they have the What Do You Think poll, and so you're getting the percentages from the What Do You Think poll. So this one over here is talking about whether you should have sex with your eyes open or closed.
What?
Yes.
What? I don't understand that.
So apparently this girl likes to close her eyes, but her man wants her to open them and look at him.
I think that's, should that even be a question?
Apparently so. It's on here.
I find you can do whatever the hell you want. I mean, close your eyes if you feel like it. Mm-hmm. Open them if you feel like it too.
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, one thing I want to share with people is it says, how often do you make the first move? This is asked 2 women. Number 1 is not often enough. I wish I hit on more hotties. Now, we talked about this last week, but, number 2, which is number 1 is 33%, number 2 is 31%. It says, if he doesn't have the balls to approach me, I don't want him. Never. And number 20% says never. It's a guy's job to ask girls out. Mm-hmm. Okay, I want to say one thing.
What?
Excuse me. I don't think it's anybody's job to ask anybody out. I feel like if you want to tell someone that they look good or they need a compliment, you just tell them. If anything sparks from that, it sparks from that. I don't feel like it should be like a man's job or a woman's job to ask somebody out. How do you feel about that?
Really?
I really don't.
I think the guy should ask her out. I think as
I know,
a woman, you can make it very clear that you're available and interested, and then let him go from there.
Yeah, but a lot of women that aren't supposed to be available also do that. And that's why I really don't want to talk to a lot of women out there. It's true, because I just, I've actually met people and they were like, it's weird, but like a lot of the ones that are really like out there and like, oh my God, a lot of them are not available.
Well, and they should let you know that.
Well, they don't let you know that until it's close to being like, maybe I want some butt, and like,
it's that far into it.
And me personally, I'll tell them no. And I'm definitely unique in that category because I will tell them. But it's only because I've met a lot of weird people, and I've been with a lot of weird people, and they always bring drama, and now I don't want no drama.
Well, I know, but you have to put yourself out there. You can't just stand back and wait for
I'm
some
out
woman
there
to
enough.
come get you.
I go out there all the time. I'm not like Sigourney
I don't mean
Weaver.
like outside the brick walls that you're in.
Murder by Numbers. You ever seen that movie?
Yes.
Sigourney Weaver could not get out the house, and eventually she finally got out the house. And yeah, I'm not Sigourney Weaver.
Okay.
Kevin is all. I go out of my office at least.
Well, I'm not saying physically
50 times a
outside
day.
of your office.
Well, I mean in the real world too. Like I talk to many people on a regular basis, but sometimes I just in my opinion I just don't feel like it should be anybody's job.
Well, it shouldn't be a job anyway. So are you wanting a woman to chase you?
I don't want anybody to chase me.
Okay, well, if no one's going after anybody, then everyone's
no,
standing
I mean,
still.
you could be cute about it. I mean, you could do whatever you want. But like, honestly, like, if you like somebody, they kind of know.
Well, my point exactly.
In
But
a
then
way, in a way,
you can do the chasing once you kind of know.
I mean, but what's your idea of chasing? That's really what I want. What does a woman today want a man to chase? How did I mean, I don't want to say any personal stuff about you and your husband, but I mean honestly, like in women that you've met.
No,
things
I
like
knew
that.
he was
How do
interested.
women just like have to? How do they know that a guy is interested in that?
Because
I
he
mean,
calls,
other than the fact that he
shows
walks
up
up to you and gives you a card and goes, "Hey baby, talk to me, call me. I want to talk to you."
No, he calls you, makes plans with you. It's not last minute booty call.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that don't even get the number. So let's start there.
Well, get a number.
But you ask her for her number.
Right.
Okay. So that would be like the number one thing
You
to
don't
stimulate.
give a woman your card and then expect her to do something about it.
Well, no, I just think that's kind of
That's
crazy.
ridiculous.
Anyway. But today, a lot of people contact each other on Facebook.
Okay, well that's one way to do it, but it can't stay on Facebook.
No, I would never contact a woman on Facebook and go, "I want your phone number." That's just not something I do. Facebook to me is strictly business and making people laugh.
No, I can see that. No, it's creepy if you get a Facebook stalker. It has a creep factor to it.
It's a little weird,
So he should get your number, and then he will call, and he will make a plan, and he will go out, and he will follow through, and...
But it starts with the number.
Well, yeah. How else are they supposed to get in touch with you?
Okay. Well, last show you were talking about giving somebody, like if okay, basically you give them a number. You say, "Hey, I would like to have your phone number."
And then giving them a wrong phone number.
This is so lame. I should have never started talking about this. All right.
And if you want to give them a wrong phone number, you can.
Yeah, if you want to
555 1212
42
8675 309.
That, by the way, last night I heard someone sing that locally.
Yeah. Was it any good?
You know what? I'll put the video on That's Interesting so y'all can hear it. 8675 309. Jenny. His name, it was Dustin Saunier, and it was Brady. Brady was singing. He used to be in a band called Kung Fu Pineapple.
Oh, I used to love that band. And then they broke up.
And I'm going to put the video on That's Interesting.
Okay, I want to see it.
That way y'all could see Jenny, 8675 309, sang last night at the station. He was doing sound, and Keith Blair took a break, and he jumped up there and started singing.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of good. But by the way, about live music, who's your pick of the week for live music? Like, do you like live music?
I
first
do
of all?
love live music.
Okay, like what kind of music do you like to hear?
What's going on
music?
this week?
Well,
I know we got
I got a lot of shit going on. I mean, I on live and local, there's 28, there's 25 things happening so
That's
far.
one thing I really do appreciate about Lafayette is they
What?
support live music. There's not a lot of places where you can go and there's this kind of choice.
Lafayette supports everything. Everything.
But that's what I mean for a town this small, because it's not a big city, to have something going on every weekend.
No,
if you're bored
I know
in this place, you're boring.
There is a minimum of 20 live music shows a week in Lafayette and Acadiana. A minimum. There's the max I think I've ever had was 33.
I mean, that's crazy.
That's a
lot.
lot. And for people to not know, it's even weirder. But honestly, that's a lot of live music. That's a lot of musicians. You know, I mean, that's a lot of live music.
Okay, so what do we got going on?
Well,
because I can't read that far away.
well, you're gonna have to get close. Let's see.
I don't know. You might give me a number.
This guy, Uncle Lucius. A lot of people have talked about him. He's playing at Blue Moon at 9 p.m. And that's on Thursday. But I mean, you got two really good shows Thursday. You do. Then you got another one Saturday. It just depends on what you like. But you know, you got Keith Blair, the Keith Blair Band, and he plays more like a blues sound. And then he's got Little Buck Senegal in the same show. That's going to be a hell of a show. It is. Like,
that's Saturday?
That's Thursday at Jefferson Street Pub.
Okay.
I got a feeling that's going to be a hell of a show. That's my pick of the week. I'm sorry. It really is. Out of all, you know, sorry if I offend anyone, but that is definitely the pick of the week for me. And Rachel can't see it.
I can't see it.
She can't see.
I'll follow suit.
Yeah. But for personally, Keith Blair Band and Little Buck's Senegal at Jefferson Street Pub. I mean, that's really my pick for sure. And anything else, Rach?
Not that I see on here. Okay,
let me see something right quick. I do know one thing that happened this week that was kind of strange. Let's see here. I know the Vermilion Parish. Apparently in Vermilion Parish, if you have baggy pants now, you're possibly going to do jail time.
Nice.
A lot of people are happy about that too. I know, personally, I don't know why you'd want to wear your pants hanging with your ass showing. I don't understand that at all. Not even a little bit.
Well, like, I grew up in LA, and I remember when that style started.
Well,
and they used to show but you used to have Calvin Klein underwear sticking out, and you had a Gucci belt. That's how it used to be. Now it's just your drawers hanging out, if that. I don't understand the style myself. I never have. But quite honestly, I don't get jail time for it. I get a fine. You know, go ahead and fine them. But why pack the jails filled with these yahoos with their pants falling down when we've got so many other people that need to be stuck in there and stay in there?
Oh, look at you! Look at you! What did you chose? Oh, you chose Scandal's Ladies Night with Kip Sonia as your favorite pick of the week. Look at you,
biased.
Being sneaky. She's being sneaky over here. She's going to Scandal's Ladies Night for the pick of the week. Okay, but no, I mean, honestly, like, so you talking about Bloods and Crips and stuff. I'm talking about Vermilion Parish.
I know, but they still got
walking
packed
around
jails.
With your ass hanging
I know, so just fine them. I'm all about writing them a ticket or whatever.
Fine their. I say go both ways. If you're gonna, because you got to repeat offenders. If you got somebody that's done it 3 times and you threw them $500 fine, put their ass in jail. Why you're in jail? Well, I like for people to see my ass. I mean, does that make sense?
Isn't that where the style started?
I don't know where it started.
Anyway?
I have no idea.
Yes, that's where it started.
I don't want nobody getting mad at me in jail either.
That's where it started. It was a sign that you were willing and able.
Willing and able to what?
You know exactly what. If you're hanging your
Oh,
ass
come
out of your
on,
pants,
dude.
look it up.
Come
I'm
on.
not fooling.
Well, next time I see this, I'm
You
gonna go
Google
ask
that.
him.
You
I'm gonna
Google
ask
that.
him. I'm gonna ask him.
You ask them.
I heard. Hey, you looking for somebody to hit you in the ass? I'm gonna ask him. Watch. You gonna see Kevin St. Marie got shot in Lafayette Parish. But I mean, seriously.
I'm dead serious. That's where it started.
What? I got it. No.
Yes.
Come on.
I am dead serious.
Okay,
Look it up.
That's almost crazier than this thing I heard the other day. Oh my God! I don't even know if I could talk about this.
Of course you can.
Okay, like somebody. Okay, so you tell them. Okay, I want to get this straight. I want to make sure.
Yeah.
These guys, kind of gangsterish guys.
Yeah.
They wear their ass hanging out of their pants, and their pants are hanging out,
Mm-hmm.
and they can't. I don't even know how. I find it's a talent to be able to even walk like that with your pants still on. But that's definitely easy access for number 2. By the way. Oh my God.
Really not what I was talking about?
No, I know that's not. But no, I mean, like, okay, like you're telling me that's was started in the jail system because like they wanted other people to know that they were cool with you.
Yes.
Going all up in
Yes.
there. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Okay. All right. I heard this thing, and I don't mean to bring it up. Maybe I'm gonna let you go do some research on this. Okay. But apparently, in that world. Okay.
We're back in jail? In the jail world?
No, we're going rainbow in this one.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, I hear a lot of things, like in different places that I go. One of these things that I hear, a lot of gay men.
Okay.
They have this thing they call the Hankie Rule, and it's kind of like a secret code for what their interest is. And
What, the hanky hanging out their back pocket?
Yes.
That's true.
Okay. I didn't know anything about this
Yep.
at all. Very thankful I never had a handkerchief in my life.
Least of all, hanging out your back pocket.
Hanging out of anything. Not a suit, nothing. Nothing. I don't want to have one at all now. But tell me, do you know anything about this?
I can't remember the exact. I don't know, it was certain colors, which pocket it was hanging out of.
Okay, you got a research paper.
Okay, I'll get on that.
I think people would love to know this, because when I heard about this, you go out to these places, because I go all these places and I take photos of things happening.
No, I don't know if it's happening much anymore. No, this is something.
I got a feeling it
something I was
probably
aware
does.
of in the what was like late '80s, early '90s in San Francisco.
Well, all I know is this: there was one situation where I was at a place after I heard this, and it was locally, and I mean, it was a pretty big
You're
old
saying
dude.
local
I mean,
here in Lafayette?
Local here in Lafayette.
Okay.
And I was in a spot, and there was a guy that walked in, and I mean, he was. I mean, he didn't seem like. He was kind of like a man's man or something.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how you want to explain that. Like
Well,
he had
gay
a
men
really,
are still men.
Well,
I mean, I know he
I
wasn't
know,
acting
but
like a queen.
he seemed like he was a lot
Okay.
more like what's up, bro?
Right, okay.
Like that kind
Uh-huh.
of shit. And I mean, he had a blue handkerchief in his pocket,
In
like in his
a
back right pocket. And after hearing this, it kind of made me think for a second. I wanted to call one of my gay pals and go, "Hey, dude, they got a dude with a blue handkerchief over
What
here.
does that
Check
mean?
this out."
What does it mean?
I have no idea what it means, but I think I know what yellow means, but I'm not going there. But honestly, like, it made me think. It made me think for a second. I was like, wow.
Oh,
and
look.
then it kind of made me start thinking.
Hey, check it
okay,
out.
Did any of my
History
friends,
of the hanky code. I've already found it. I don't even need to go home.
In the top of the website says back in the gaze. Like instead of days, it says back in the gaze. My God.
See?
But honestly, like...
Oh, well, check it out. It originated after the gold rush. So it's been around for quite some time.
When was it the gold rush?
Let's see.
I don't know about you, but I haven't seen a whole lot of gold rushing
The Hankie
anywhere.
code was widely used in the 1970s. Okay, you said it was blue.
Yeah.
What was it, a light blue or a dark blue?
No, it was
Oh,
dark blue. It was like
okay,
royal blue.
dark blue, wearing it in the left pocket or on the left side means that you're a giver, a top, a pitcher.
Well, this dude had one on the right side.
Well, then if it's on the right side, it means you're the catcher or the bottom.
Oh my God.
So there you go.
You learn all kind of things on That's
It
Interesting.
took me, 30 seconds to find that?
Okay, read some others. I want to hear this. No, I don't really... I think people need to be educated on this because, you know, in dating, you find a lot of weird stuff going on. Okay?
You do.
And this is definitely a weird situation out there. I mean, if you meet a guy and he's got a crazy little handkerchief in his back pocket, and you wondering, you know, what's the situation? I mean, like, as a female, like, if I, you know, if you, as a female,
Yeah.
if you saw this, would you know this?
Well, if it were gay men, I don't know the code, but I remember my gay friends talking about it in San Francisco. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, like, if you know what I'm saying? Like, if you had a friend of yours that was out in the club, and she was like, "Oh, this guy's hot. I want to do this and all this that. I want to talk to this guy, but I got to figure out a way to get him to talk to me because it's not kosher for me to go up to him."
And whoever
right?
said
Yeah.
that?
No, well, I'm just talking about Lulu. But anyway, if you saw a yellow
We're going yellow.
it's, you know, a yellow handkerchief in this dude's right back
I mean, look,
pocket.
when I'm telling you there is like every color in the
there's
rainbow
like
here.
every-
I mean,
yeah,
not only
I-
every color, but every shade of every color has some different meaning. This is exhausting to have to learn all this. I would absolutely get this wrong. I couldn't be bothered. This is a lot. You'd have to carry a book. Like,
Well, you
look,
just
they even
put-
have a black velvet bandana. Like, seriously?
That's
Can you even
like,
find that in a store?
That's like Leon
Where-
Phelps of gayness.
Where does one go to find a black velvet bandana?
I have no
Liberace
idea.
is gone.
Hey, you want a fish sandwich? I love that movie. Ladies Man.
Oh, and look, this is people who like to make videos of themselves or that's the black velvet bandana.
Okay, so basically, if you have a black velvet bandana in the back of your pocket, that guy likes to make videos of himself while he's doing something sexual. So
Yeah. So there you have it.
there you have it. You know, I don't know. This could actually work for a lot of, you know, not just. I think the straight people can learn something from the gay folk here.
They could really.
Because that way you know you got an attitude. You know, I'm wearing green tonight. I got a green shirt on. That means I'm ready to go.
That's right.
Yeah,
It's all very out in the open. Like,
yeah. I got a green
there's
hat
no
on tonight.
question what you like if you've got a black velvet bandana going on hanging from your back pocket.
Well, if you took the time to go find a black velvet bandana, I think that you deserve to have it have a meaning.
Exactly.
I mean, where the hell would you get that?
You'd have to make it.
Yeah, you'd have to find an old Elvis felt painting.
Cut it up.
And cut it in squares. And rip off the stuff off the painting. And you stick that in your back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Yellow. What does yellow mean? So people can get educated on yellow and blue today.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. All right, let's see here. Light yellow. Oh, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not reading that out loud.
Now,
Not doing it.
Now, well, okay. Now you know. Okay.
What?
Okay. Now, if you have a friend in a club one night and she says, "I gotta meet this guy,"
He's got that yellow bandana.
yellow bandana.
Run.
That's all we're gonna
That's it.
say.
I'm
Run.
just gonna say
Either that or
run.
go look it up yourself. There's some things we won't say on That's Interesting. But trust me, yellow bandana, that's
That's
interesting.
interesting, and then run.
Well, unless you're into that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not into that, but I do remember hearing the conversation about the yellow bandana.
That's hilarious.
They could probably make a movie called The Yellow Bandana.
I'll bet
so,
you there is a movie called The Yellow Bandana.
Google
that.
Okay. Now, any concerts coming up you going to?
You know,
That you know of?
no.
It doesn't have to be here. It could be anywhere.
I'm a tough one to ask about that because I'm not big on crowds.
You're not big on
No.
crowds.
The last concert I went to, and wow, it was because my daughter's 8 years old, was Justin Bieber.
Oh, that's horrible. Now I know why you're not big
And
on
it
crowds.
hurt. The ear-piercing screams that went on for 4 hours or whatever it was. That was unbelievable. To have that many 9-year-olds, 8 to 12-year-olds in one room screaming at the top of their lungs for this skinny little kid to come out there and sing. It was nuts.
I have no comment. I wonder what handkerchief Justin Bieber was wearing.
Oh no, he does wear a handkerchief, doesn't he? Does he? I don't want to know.
I bet he's got 2 yellow ones in each pocket.
Ah, no. You better not.
Watch.
Watch. Let's pull up some
Watch.
pictures.
Go on Google Images and pull up some handkerchief photos of Justin Bieber. And then go on Dateline and talk about the
The
hanky
hanky
code.
code.
And then hit Justin Bieber with that. You know
He's
what I
got
got
no
last
trouble.
night?
What?
You know what I actually saw last night? There was somebody in the crowd. They were talking, like they were trying to get Dustin Saunier and Keith Blair play an acoustic show every Monday at the
Okay.
station. Okay. And it's also steak night, so you can go eat a steak and you can listen to them play.
Is the steak
No,
decent?
It's very good,
Is
actually.
it?
I ate it last night.
Okay,
It was
because
very
every
good.
time I see steak night, steak dinner,
No, it's actually pretty
Okay.
damn good.
I'm glad to hear
And I would
it. I
tell
know you would.
So, you know, I'm sitting there eating a steak, and some girl goes, "Play some '80s songs." I heard Keith Blair play "Oops, I Did It Again" on acoustic guitar last night.
That's 80s? That's not 80s.
Well, that's what he considered '80s. And then I heard,
What is he, 22?
I think I heard Dustin Saunier sing Christina Aguilera.
Because she's not even 80s. I think she was
I can't
born
remember.
in 1980.
I'm just telling you. Keith Blair did one. I can't remember the name of the song, but it was pretty good.
I do love that, though, when they do those kind of pop songs in acoustic style. I do like that. If they do it well.
I mean, yeah, those guys could play almost anything. Between those two guys and Todd ONeill, I think they could play probably anything.
I love Todd ONeill. I think he's great.
I'm just being honest, like,
He
really.
needs Todd ONeill needs to be in Nashville at least.
I think he was there.
It didn't work out.
I don't know. We have to ask him.
We'll have to go talk.
I don't
to
want to
him.
put no words in nobody's mouth.
Okay. I want to find out.
One of these days, we're gonna take a photo of what we look like in here, because we have these 2 giant microphones in front of each one of our faces, and every 5 seconds, like we'll like glance at each other, and we can't really see each other because there's this huge microphone in front of our faces. So it's kind of funny. It's interesting. I catch myself now too, since we've started. Like, I say this all the time. I do. And that's, I think, probably where a little bit it came. Like, I say this all the time. Like, and now I catch myself saying it. and it's kind of like you bought a Camry. Oh my God, they're everywhere. Everybody's got a Camry. Oh my God.
Yeah, no. You know the Camrys were there. You just finally started looking at them.
Yeah, but you didn't realize it until you bought one. It's true. You know. So start this website called That's Interesting, and then you realize that you say it like 50 times a day.
I getcha.
Yeah.
Okay, the other thing that came up on That's Interesting on our Facebook page was the mermaid video.
Oh my God. We've had conversations about the mermaid thing all week. And some people think it's real, some people don't think it's real. I'm going to ask Rachel what she thinks.
I think it's bullshit. Can I say that?
You can say whatever you want.
No, I don't think it's real at all. There's no way they have that kind of footage and then they go to a fake news program to put it out.
Well, I'm going to just say this. I'm going to say that a lot of the things that happen in this world, from experience, they're not on the news.
I'm not even saying...
I don't care if the mermaid's real or not. I'm being honest. I'm saying a lot of if the mermaid was real, the mermaid could go in the middle of Central Park, do a Cirque du Soleil acrobatic thing onto a tricycle.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't think it
and
needs
like
to be
100 different things. 50,000 people could take a video and take a photo of it.
That's my point.
And the media still won't.
But no,
say
but that's my
that
point.
it's
I don't
real.
think it needs to. It's not like it's not legitimate because it's not on the news. But the fact that they took that footage and created a fake news program around it is a bit of a red flag to me. Like, I would have preferred if they took that footage, if it was real, and just threw it on YouTube.
Well, I'm gonna give you an example.
But when they hire some actor to act like a news anchor and pretend they have a news program, then that's fishy. There's something fishy about that.
There's definitely something fishy about it.
No pun intended.
Okay, check this out. If you go on the That's Interesting Facebook page, you're gonna see this dude, and there's a photo of him, and he's licking a whole bunch of taco shells. Okay, now you can see his tongue actually licking the taco shells. So, I mean, this is the thing. This is kind of where I'm going with
Okay.
this. Okay. The fact that this guy's licking the taco shells, it's news. Because it's taco shells and they sell to the public. You put a mermaid on this photo, nobody looks at it. Okay? Because they're like, mermaids are Little Mermaid. Like, come on, dude, that's a Disney movie and it's crazy. It's not true. And
no, but
just
this one made news because the photo went
and you
viral.
can't even see his face.
It doesn't matter. But the photo itself went viral, and then the news picked it up. That's what I'm talking about. Like the footage that those guys took, or the quote-unquote footage that they have, it didn't go viral. They didn't just put it on YouTube or say, oh, man, look what we saw. And they made their own news program around it. I find that a little hard to swallow.
I don't eat hard shell tacos.
Not anymore.
So until they lick the soft shell, I'm still eating
You're
tacos
good, huh?
at Taco Bell. No, I'm just and that's the thing. People are going to be eating tacos today, tomorrow, next week, and all this other stuff.
It never stops.
I know, but they just needed something to put online.
Bless you.
I'd sneeze, sorry. But yeah, honestly, the taco thing. 3,800 likes. I mean shares. 3,800 shares for a TV station in New Orleans.
Yeah. That's because it's something gross that everybody deals with every day as far as going to fast food. A lot of those people eat that fast food every day.
I agree.
No one's seeing mermaids every day. But if they had just thrown that footage up on YouTube because they caught this footage, and how cool is this?
What is on YouTube?
As trumped up news program, not just the footage. And the scientists going, "Oh my God, check
they
this
probably
out."
did that. Whoever, I mean, you could look at the video and tell the guy was apparently trying to act like he was an
It was
actor.
ridiculous.
And I mean, it was kind of fonk in that aspect, but the footage on the video, I don't really know what depth it was at, but without looking at it and kind of looking at it myself, but
Yeah, but you could fake that.
you can fake
I know.
anything. This dude might not even have a real tongue. Look at these tacos.
Might be fake tongue.
Really, and I'm surprised nobody went on Snopes and put a post. Like the Snopes
It's probably
police.
on there already. Oh, I wonder
By
if
the
the
way,
Mermaid...
Snopes is actually owned by our government.
Is it?
I just want
I
you to
didn't know that. Is there a Snopes thing on the Mermaid post yet?
I don't know. No. Nobody has a clue about that.
Those little fishy
Always
hands.
tell people go Snope yourself. I mean, really. So basically, if you live in the U.S., if they say a Tyrannosaurus Rex is alive and well and walking down Johnson Street, and they show a photo on Facebook, don't believe it until you see it.
Well, like anything else.
Could you imagine?
That would be kind of cool, really.
Not really. I mean, let me ask you that: if you were gonna get killed by a dinosaur,
Which one?
Which dinosaur would it be?
Tyrannosaurus Rex. I mean, let's get
Okay.
it over with quick. Just one bite.
Okay.
I don't want to be trampled or anything like that. Just
Stegosaurus. for me.
really? Why? 'Cause he's
Yeah.
gonna
Why not?
bop you with
Why
his tail.
not? He might try. You never know. I might be able to get
Oh
away.
yeah,
Might be able
smash
to
you like
climb
Babe
up his
Ruth.
back and might be able to climb up his back and do some crazy stuff, like on Transformers or something.
You thought about this before I walked in the door.
A couple of times. Well, Rachel.
Yeah.
It was really good talking to you
It was
today.
good to talk to you too.
Okay. And until next week, when we find out what's so interesting about this life that we live in. And I know I'm gonna be feeling better. So
drink your juice.
absolutely. Have a
You
great
too.
week.
Keep it interesting.
Bye. You keep it interesting too.
Bye.
Bye.